Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. The BBC has done an investigation that's found that Rachel Reeves has been guilty of, let's just say, a clever use of expenses. Misappropriation of funds? Theft? Call it what you will. Basically, when she was working for the bank, she kept going out and buying things for friends and colleagues and spending the bank's money to do so. It wasn't her money. £150 here for a handbag, £60 there for some wine, that sort of thing. Tickets and perfumes, makeup, all sorts of things bought on expenses, but not her. Not for her, not her, within her purview, as it were. She's basically using company expenses for these things. Very cavalier attitude to spending other people's money. And this is, of course, at a time when she worked for HBOS. And then she stopped working for HBOS. I'm wondering if their resignation was more of a firing, an invite to leave, as it were. Certainly, anyone working under me who'd done that, I would have fired them on the spot. And if I'd have done that, my boss would have fired me on the spot. It's dishonest. And you cannot have dishonesty when you're working with money, especially other people's. This woman is a crook. Now, she hasn't been convicted in a court of law, of course. But if she is spending money like that, money that is not hers, then what else can you call it? It's crookery, isn't it? Reeves was investigated by internal auditors at the request of the bank's risk department. The outcome is not known, but it's amazing how she leaves the company shortly afterwards. God, gosh, and golly, what do we expect? This woman is in charge of our finances and she's stealing through tax all our money. So, what do you expect? Do you trust her? I wouldn't leave a fiver down in front of her. She'd nab that. She's the sort that wouldn't hand you your pen back, isn't she? Mind you, I've done that myself. Best way of getting them, I think. Let other people buy them, you steal them. But a former colleague told the BBC a culture developed among senior managers in customer relationships where gifts were given freely to direct reports, both upwards and downwards. They had a very cavalier attitude regarding the budget in that department. Cavalier attitude sounds like a way of saying happy to spend other people's money. Thievery. Call it what you will. Now, I'm not for 1 minute insinuating that she is a thief. I'm just saying that when you are in a position where you can spend money that isn't yours and you are doing so, then the morals at least are questionable. If not actually breaking the law, then it's a bit unethical, isn't it? You can't use the excuse, but everyone's doing it. It just means everyone's unethical. A spokesperson for the Chancellor told the BBC she had no recollection of being investigated by HBOS. And I'm going to call bullshit on that. If you have ever been investigated, you know you've been investigated. You don't forget that. So yet more bullshit to go on top of all the other lies this woman has told. Thanks very much. Bye.